More work to the Triumph. Today's going to be a day of silly little bits and pieces that always seem to need doing. You let them pile up and then you have to wallop them all in one go. Here you can see me changing the connectors on the alternator wires from the Triumph to the loom. They were corroded and starting to fray, so first job on the list is to change them for Japanese connectors. Bit more secure in bad weather and such. So just cut off the original Lucas connectors and splice on the new Japanese version. Following that, I did a bit of work at the back. Just secured the tail light wires up out of the way of the back wheel with a P-clip. Hooked it on where the rear tail light bolt comes through the mudguard. Kept everything tidy. That was followed by the saddle latch. Now that's a pain in the arse to do, but got there in the end. All these little jobs seem to take time. Rear footrests, as you can see, they have a spigot on them to go through the frame, supposedly with space, as I would presume, but that's not how they fit the Triumph. So the spigot or stud was sawn off, centre drilled, as you can see here. After that, a small diameter drill, just for ease of use. Drilled down the centre of the actual peg mounting, shall we call it. This was followed by a tapping drill for 3/8 UNF. Again, take your time, let the drill do the work. And lastly, a tap. Held by hand into the work. Can't get much better than loosening your grip as a safety feature. And then it's just spin it out. Spiral taps are the best for this technique. They clear the chips a lot better than straight fluted taps. Then rotate the chuck so that the two jaws beside the badge are loosened. That way you can put the next one in and keep the reference for the centre on non-critical work, shall we call it. And then it's back to the bike and fit them. The clutch cable. Remove the cap. A nice broad screwdriver is very handy at that point. Screw in the cable. I find that if you wind the adjuster all the way down to the bottom, or as very near to the bottom, it gives you plenty of cable to find the fork and attach the cable end into its position. A screwdriver and a handheld lamp makes life a bit easier. Once it's in place, just put a bit of tension on the cable and then thread it through its best direction up through the main spar of the frame, around the back of the headlight and up onto the lever. It's pretty crowded behind the headlamp on these T140s with all the brake pipes and the wiring loom and such, so it's worth getting the path right so that the cable doesn't snag and get bound up when you turn the handlebars left to right. And there we are, back to the handlebars then. Hook the barrel into the lever. I have a little trick here where I use the locking tumbler to support the end of the cable, give it a bit of a tug, takes the slack out of the cable and just gives you enough then to pull the cable into the actual adjuster. Pipes, oil pipes. This is the rocker feed, connecting the frame to the rocker feed pipe. I still haven't made the dome nuts for the rockers. I'll have to do that in a later video. Nice new clamps, make everything look tidy. And then the bottom pipe, the return to the top of the tank. The feed comes off of the little sump plate at the bottom. Both are connected to the manifold that bolts to the engine. Anyway, that's it for now. A little short one just to keep you going. Thanks for watching.